Well, good afternoon, my preciouses, my beauties. Cookie Kelly here, and yes, I am a little medicated up. This morning it was 48 degrees outside, and it takes my body at least 2 months to get used to the cold coming. And now it is. Alexa, what's the temperature outside?
Right now, it's 80 degrees Fahrenheit.
80
Tonight,
degrees.
expect a low of 60 degrees. By the way, I can now notify
Alexa,
you.
shut up! Bitch talks too much, don't she? I swear, y'all, Alexa listens to your conversations. Even my doctor said that. Y'all, this is what's weird. My pulmonary specialist, I do video appointments, okay? That's what I do, video appointments. And we were on an appointment there, and she said the doctor's name and said what she was, and she goes, is someone else there with you? I said, no, that's Alexa. She said, what? She's listening to our conversation. And I said, yeah, I know. And I said, but how did she know your name unless she's connecting it with this video call? So I said, hang on a second. So I did disconnected Alexa while I was on my video call with my specialist, okay? I was like, what the hell? She was like, that's invasion of privacy. I said, yeah, that's the U.S. government doing it. She said, oh my Lord, that is not good, Kelly. I said, I unplugged her though. I said, yeah. She goes, yeah, but that's kind of crazy. I said, I know. Okay. I forgot to get, oh God. I moved shit around again, y'all. Can't help myself. There ain't nothing in this drawer now. There ain't nothing in this drawer now. There's nothing in the second drawer from the bottom. Where is my... Oh, there it is. Y'all, I don't even know where half my shit is now, okay? But anyway. Maybe I should get my other chair, because I don't know, because I'm in some pain right now due to the crazy weather. So, yeah, y'all. We are going to use some Timo eye primer. I'm sorry I came on here late, y'all, but I finally started being where the pain wasn't so intense. But, you know, that's a part of my life, at least, the pain situation. But, I mean, my doctor's trying to handle it. But my knees are crazy, and she's afraid to put shots in my knees. Because she said, I'm afraid you're going to go wild. You're going to see that you can do stuff and just start jumping up and down. You'll mess something up, Kelly. I said, no, I won't. She looked at me like this. I said, yes, I will. So she said, yes, we need to, you know, you need to be careful with it. And if I see you haven't messed something up in 6 months, and then we'll consider giving you pain shots in your knees. So I said, okay, because y'all, I have messed myself up. Once, I hadn't had tea in a while because I was diabetic, and I was afraid to drink tea with sugar in it, you know. But anyway, I got excited because she said, "Oh, you're not diabetic no more." I think I was diabetic for 6 months, and that kind of freaked me out. So I quit drinking the regular sodas. Now I can't drink a regular soda. It tastes funky. But anyway, I was excited and I was making me some tea in the kitchen, and I didn't realize the dishwasher drawer was open, and I fell on it and couldn't get up, and my foot immediately swelled up, and there was a dent. Like, this is your foot. There was a dent in my foot like this. And then so I called my honey bunny, and he said, what, don't move. And I said, I can't. And he said, I'm gonna call Kim. I said, okay. Or I called Kim, I don't remember, but he asked me if I think he asked me if I called Kim yet. And I said, yeah, she's on her way, because I had called her. Kim, I'm on the fucking floor and can't get up. So when he hung up with me, he called an ambulance. And then he said he was going to do that. So I said, okay, whatever. So he called an ambulance and hung up for me, and he said he was going to call an ambulance. I guess he called an ambulance. And then Kim got there, and she goes, oh my God, Kelly! And she said, what happened? And I said, I just wanted fucking tea, Kim. That's all I wanted was some damn tea. And she goes, what happened? I said, I tripped over the dishwasher door. I didn't realize it was open. And then she said, well, there's a mark on your head. I said, my mark don't hurt. And y'all, when the ambulance came and got me up, there was tea all over top of my stove. My pitcher did not break. It's one of those really heavy duty plastic ones, but it had chipped enamel off my freaking stove. And then the ambulance driver said, ma'am? I said, yeah. He said, was your stove like this before? You got a mark on your head? I said, no. And then I said, oh my God, is it a bad one? He said, no, it's just a little bump. I said, I'm not talking about my head, or Ed, I'm talking about the stove. And he said, ma'am. I said, what? But we're doing pink today. Cheryl wanted me to do purple yesterday and pink today, so we are doing that, okay? And I got a Timu palette here. And here it is. And this is one of my favorite palettes. And I got another one that's in the same name brand. And y'all, this is hard plastic. But anyway, I went in for this first pink color right here, because she chose pink today. So we're going to do it. And she had another suggestion, which I think I'm going to call it Cheryl's Choice Thursday. And she suggested that I get colors, which I got all kinds. I got markers, colors, gel pens, crayons. You know, I just have all that stuff because I like it. I like art, you know. So, yeah. So, we're going to call it Cheryl's Choice Thursday. Okay? And we're going to pick a few colors out of the coloring box. Three colors out of the coloring box. And then we're going to have to use those colors that I chose on Thursdays. Cheryl's Choice. What do you think, Cheryl girl? You love it? So do I, girl. Okay, now we're going to go in for this pink color right here. Okay? Okay. Do I need a smaller brush for this? I'm thinking, maybe yes. Ooh, I almost threw my Dr. Pepper on the floor, y'all. That's a crime. Y'all see my fireplace in the back? My Saki says, yes, it's warm in here, which it's 71, and my body's used to 73. So I opened a couple of the windows to get some fresh air in here and warm it up in here a little bit because I'm just not quite ready to turn the fucking heat on. No, I'm not ready. My headband is sliding, y'all. So we're going to put this in the corner right here. And get it under my eye. Because y'all know me. Gots to get it everywhere. And then I'm going to go in my crease with that same color only to right here though. Okay? That one part right there never gets, there it goes. It's the color and I don't know why. So I'll put it in my crease right there. And then we're going to take this little brush right here and we're going to blend it in. Okay? Blend that pinker in. That's a pretty color, huh? Oh yeah. So I'm not one to wear pinks all the time, but I do like the color pink, and this is what gets me, y'all. I like all colors, and I will do all colors, you know. Except for black. I really don't like the color black on my face. Because the black makes stuff stand out. Nah. Okay. Now we're going to go in for this pink right here. And then put it on this side. In the corner and in the crease right there, okay? Looks like it's almost the same color, don't it? I don't want it to be too loud on this side, you know, but I feel like I need more of this color. There we go, that's better. Okay. And now we are going to go in with this pink. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. And we're going to put it kind of all over the eyelid and let those colors shift underneath there. And kind of rub that into there. Same thing on this side, rub it into there. And I do want my color to come back on the outside there. Okay. And now I'm gonna put that first pink we did back up here and kind of bring this all together up top. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Huh? Huh? Okay. And now, I think I want some of that darkest color in the corner here too. I'm gonna blend that in too, y'all. There we go. Okay, now we're going to go in. I need to wash those brushes. I'm trying to let it get full, not be so obsessive. Let me see here. This one or this one? Neither. They're chunky glitter. Is this one a pink? Yes, okay. I'm going to go in for this one. It does not look pink, does it? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Look at that, y'all. See that? It needs to be a little bit brighter, though. Because y'all know I like to say, "Excuse me, I'm here." You know what I mean, don't you? Okay, let me see about this one right here. That's gold, though, but it shows pink in the pan. Okay, let me try this one. That's a little better, isn't it? I feel like I need a little more lighter pink right here, so it brings out my eyelid color. We just did this lightest pink. Okay, and I'm gonna go back into, I wanted to almost try, let me see what this looks like. Oh shit. Oh, there it is. That's what I was looking for. Now let's blend it. And with that color. Put a little bit more on the outside right there. Okay. Okay. Let's wipe off the fallouts. Y'all, I love the way this cleans up. Some of them you have to do it 3 or 4 times, but this palette, I got some pink glitter here. Okay. I want to throw that one. My nose stud. I think I'm gonna leave this drawer right here on top of it here. Empty except for my medical wipes. Oh, my nose ring is twisted the wrong way and it touches the outer part of my nose right here. It drives me crazy. Okay. Does it look like I've been socked in the face? Just a little bit. And I keep touching it with my wipe. I hope I didn't get a piece of that glitter in my eye, because that would suck. No, it's my own eyelash. Should have did eyelashes, but nah. We'll do. I think I'm gonna do black eyelashes with this on top in between them. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? There feels like there is something in my eye. Did I just pull out a piece of glitter? Okay. I love this palette. And then here's the other one right here. And here is its color story. Y'all look at them. Oh my God. I love these palettes. These are Temu, y'all. I think I paid $3 something for each of these palettes. Ooh, there's a hair in here. And stuff all fall out. I can't handle that. It makes me feel like it's dirty. That sound back there is very soothing. I have a fireplace, or I should say we have a fireplace, but I don't use it because it hasn't had a chimney sweeping forever, and I'm scared of that. But isn't that pretty, y'all? I just love these. I mean, I just love them. I think I'm gonna wash this too. Okay, now, y'all. I am going to. I think that glitter is everywhere, y'all. Ooh, I just touched my eyeball with this. Give me that. Thank you. Q-tip. It was on my eyelash. That's better. Okay. Let's use this. I'm not sure what this is, but I think it is a moisturizing something. So we're going to try this. So let me get my hair back in its craziness. Because it is crazy, y'all. Got my ponytail low so it would hold it on the back, but it's not really. So let's put some of this on. It's from Temu. It's got lots of different colors in it. And it's supposed to change color. So let's use this one. And put this on, and it does feel moisturizing. Oh, it feels good. It's soothing almost. But it's got all them colors in it, but it doesn't turn colors. It just goes on your face kind of white, and then it turns clear. Oh, that feels really good. Wow. Get some moisturizer going. Lord knows we need us some moisturizer. Okay. Oh, that feels really good. Okay, now we're going to go with this Bobby Brown that I got from Temu, y'all, for $1.46. So I got 2 of them. I didn't even know who Bobby Brown was at the time either. I didn't know much about these high-end makeups. And then I got some from Temu. I'm like, ooh, I like this makeup shit. And then I had Wet n Wild and LA Colors and some e.l.f. And then my sister brought some high-end stuff, and I'm like, she said, damn, girl, you already got a lot of makeup. I said, yeah, I know, from Temu. You bought this from Temu? Yeah. Damn, girl. And I said, she goes, well, I got all this shit. And so I tried some high-end. Y'all, I was not impressed. And she goes, that's what you've been doing your makeup with? And I said, yeah, why? And she goes, it's really good. I mean, it looks really good. It works better than some of these high-end shit. It don't have a smell to it. But I can kind of feel it on my eyelid. And I don't like that. I don't like the sensation of the Bobby Brown. It looks like it's in my eyes. Let's try to pounce some of that out and into my skin a little better. It's got a little bitty tiny bit of a tack to hold your makeup on. But y'all know me, I like mine to look like my face is greasy. You know what I mean? There's a red spot right there. I hope that Bobby Brown is not fucking with my face. Let's see. I'm almost done with this one. I like them in the smaller ones because you get to try more different kinds than the big, huge ones. And it doesn't last as long as a big, huge one. Okay, y'all, I am going in with, I think this is one of my favorites. One of the top favorites. But this is Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Skin Tint. Y'all, I love this shit. I mean, I love it. That thing's just steady sliding off my head. I like the way it feels on your skin. Oh, I didn't know it had a pump or one of those that you put that in there. Okay. And it's runny, and I like it runny. But y'all, this covers, look, I got it in my hair already. Damn it. This covers. Look at that. And I just love the color of it. And the way it covers. Y'all see the glossiness of that? Oh my God, I love it. Oh. I didn't realize, wow. Man, this little bit thing, it does a lot. Yeah, this is my second time using this. And I have to say, oh my God, I love it. It's incredible. And you don't hear a lot of people talking about this one. I mean, y'all, I've tried all the different foundations. Because my sister gave me little samples of every foundation, Estee Lauder, you name it, Max, SpongeBob, Charlotte Tilbury, Natasha Denona, all of them. Y'all, I like this one the best. I've tried Huda Beauty, Clinique. I do like Clinique, let me tell you. I do love Clinique. And Lancome. Those are really good ones, y'all. Shit. Okay. Let me get another one because this thing does not want to stay on my hair. And it's pissing me off. Okay. There we go. We ain't got time for... Y'all look at the coverage. I need a little bit more there and then here. But I am so impressed by this. This stuff is amazing. That is so soothing behind me, that noise. I hope my pulmonary specialists don't get mad at me because I'm only averaging it about in between 5 and 6 hours on my BiPAP, and I'll lay and watch TV with it on because I know I'm not sleeping again. Sometimes I go through these phases where I don't sleep for 3 days at a time. You know, I do hallucinate and all that kind of shit. Honey Bunny says you can't leave the house. I said, why? Because I don't want you getting into an accident. I ain't going to hurt your truck. It ain't about my truck, baby. It's about you. I don't want you to get hurt because I know how fragile your body is. Oh, okay. So I don't. He just calls me on those days and says, well, you need anything from the store, baby? And I'll tell him either yes or no. But, I mean, it's because he's concerned. I was like, oh, he's so sweet. Get away from me, woman. That's what he does. Because I say, you're so sweet. Get away from me, woman. But I always tell him. Because I think he is a hot stuff. I say, damn, baby, you're hot stuff. You're really hot stuff. You say, oh. And smile. Because he knows it's true. He knows that he's hot stuff. I'm going to use the other end of this one and go into these color correctors. Because y'all know I like me some bright eye. Some bright in the center fold down my face. So I'm going to go into this third color right here. And do me some T-zone. It's not very bright, but it's enough. See there? This brush kind of feels pokey in spots. You have to get it just right, but I ordered some better brushes. Hell, I may have some in there already and not even know it because I have a shitload of brushes. I bought most of them from Temu. And most of them are good brushes. instead of paying $45 for a fucking brush set. My baby girl. And she knows it too, y'all. She knows she's a mama's girl. And she's a daddy's girl at night in the bed. He'll wake up and he said, baby. I said, what? He goes, Mona's sleeping by me. I said, yeah, she does every night. What? I said, yeah. And I said, I don't know if it's because I'm having the night terrors, but she still wakes me up in my night terrors. She gets on my chest and she whines very softly, and it wakes me up. And Ruru is, and I didn't teach him this. Ruru, if I sleepwalk, he will get right in front of me and growl and bark at me until I wake up. But it's not very loud that he does it. You know what I mean? And then Honey Bunny seen it one night. He goes, you know that? I said, yeah. He said, did you train him to do that? And I said, no, they sense it in my body that my body is, I'm different. And Ruru knows it's dangerous for me to do that. So he says, wake up. And I have to tell him before he stops, Ruru, I am awake. You have to say, Ruru, I am awake. And then he'll quit. But he's so, yeah, he's a magical puppy. And Mona is a magical puppy. Yeah. And people always say, how did you teach them to do that? And I said, I didn't teach them anything. They do this on their own. I need to put my purple right back there because I kind of erased some of it. There we go. Or my pink, I mean purple. My brush jar is a little full, y'all. Okay. Yes, y'all. Timu. And it's pink. Oh, I need a pink eyeliner first. I'm going to use this light one. Or do I have a pencil one? Pencil. Oh, I do. I wonder if that's too light. Let me see. Yes. It's almost white. There was one right there. Oh, shit. Stop it. Hey. Thank you. Or can I do... Look here. Damn it. These are all from Temu. They're colored, they're eyeshadows, but I use them for eyeliners. And I think this one is the best one. Right here. It is pink. Let's get this on here. Oh, yeah. I brought it down a little far over there. That one up, didn't I? Just a little bit. First, I'm going to do, I think, the black eyeshadow. I mean, mascara. And then I think I'll put the pink on it. I want this to stand out a little bit more, so I'm put a little bit more color on it. Okay. Why do I feel like I got a hair somewhere? I'm going to use this Benefit Roller Lash. This one clings to your eyelashes too and gets in those deep grooves. See how deep those grooves are? See? That gets your eyelash all up in there, y'all. And then Erin gave me this. It's a sample. And I was like, because y'all know I love the It Cosmetic one. Oh my God, I love that one. That one was my favorite. But I ain't paying that kind of money for some fucking mascara. Especially when I got fake lashes. I asked her, how much does a tube of this cost, Erin? And she said, told me, and I said, what? Did you say? And she said, yeah. I said, oh, hell no. And she said, well, if I get any more, I'll bring them to you, okay? I said, hell yeah, baby. Okay, and now, there we go. And now, let's put some on our bottom lashes. Oh, I've got it under. There we go. And here. I can do one eye. Good. Y'all, cross your fingers. I got it. And now, we're going to touch this with some pink. And I'm going to let that dry a bit. While we're letting that dry, let's go ahead and do our bronzer. Oh, damn, that tastes really good. Okay. This is from W7. And I bought this at Five Below or Target, or I think I got this from Five Below, but TJ Maxx or Five Below, but I got it from Five Below, $5, and I love this. I mean, look at the color of that. It looks brown on here, but when you put it on your skin, it's, look at it, it's gorgeous. I'm going to bring some of that up into here too, because it'll bring out my eyes a little bit more, right in the corner, because it's got a pink hue, reddish hue to it. See that? Look at what it did on this side, and look. See that? gorgeous, isn't it? It's right there in the corner of that. Oh, I love this. I think this, oh, I don't know. I was going to say, I think this one's my favorite bronzer, but y'all know me. Shit, I have a lot of favorites. See how the shadow already puts that up there? Don't have any up there already. See what that does? Y'all, I think I need to put some more wood on the fire. What do you think? Ooh, yeah, baby. I love a fireplace. I had one in my apartment before I met Honey Bunny, and me and Wanda moved it in together. Y'all, I ran that fucker in the summertime, even and opened the windows, because I just love it. Cook hot dogs on it. And I ran it all the time because they cleaned it once a season. And they found out I use mine all the time, so they started cleaning mine twice a year. You know, I mean, I can't help it. Let's put some right here on my nose. Scope that out. And then a little bit right here. A little bit right there. Okay, my pink has dried. See it? And on the very tips, I want to put black so it stands out a little better. Okay, just up here. See that? This one to that one. Just on the tips. See how that makes that go wham, damn, that's really pretty, and it brings your eyeshadow out because you've got the pink that matches your pink on your there we go. See that? Isn't that pretty? Okay. Do we need to put some on the bottom ones? Maybe just a little bit. And a lot of this comes out on here. I mean, just a little bit. Just touch it and here and there in a few spots. Don't go crazy with it. I'm not trying to cover my whole lash. Just a few sparse ones because it does bring it out. See? Damn, my lips are dry. And for our blush, we are using 4-color blush. And I think I'm going to go in for this color first because it matches more of this. And then I'll use this one on top of it. Okay? So let's go in for this one first. And I'll come from the back to the front. And it does have some shimmer to it. Oh, that's so pretty. You see how it matches in the realm of the colors and everything? Now I'm going to bring my bronzer up in that just a little bit because I don't want, and then bring my blush down in it. That is gorgeous. And now we're going to go in for this lightest pink because, you know, look. Okay. This way. And just put it right there on the tip of that. Right there. Maybe a little right there. Yeah. Okay, and now let's use our shimmer. And I got this from Temu. It's called Handy Yavan Diamond Highlighter Powder. Y'all, I'll never go through this. This is so much in here. And I just use one of these little eyeshadow thingies. And y'all, this sucker right here is potent. Just kind of spread it out. Okay, now we'll do the same thing for the tip of the nose. If you can keep your hands still and not go all over. And then right here. Oops. Some right here. And on my chin. And then I'm going to go in with my finger and bring some right here and here. Y'all see what that does? Oh my gosh. It just brings it out so much. Look at that. You see how that did that? Okay, and then I'm going to take my little tiny brush again and kind of just do the tip, get some on the tips, and go right here. Do the same thing again. And go right there. Maybe some right here. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, girl. I want to go back. Oh, okay, because you put it on there right. Okay, now we're going to use our setting spray. It is from ICVC Temu. And we're almost at it. I'm going to take it sideways to get most of liquid out of here. Okay, now we need a fan. I fixed this one, I hope. Oh, that feels good. Let's dry it. I need to do my eyebrows, y'all. Do I have an eyebrow thing in here? I think I do. Somewhere. Yeah, this one. Baby, you're in the wrong spot, ain't you? But it's, oops, what the hell? Okay. It's a black one now. Let's see. If I just barely touch it. Yeah, that done something. Just, it gives it a little bit more color. You're supposed to be down here with the eyebrow stuff, not up there with the eyeliners. Because you're not an eyeliner, okay? Just behave and listen. Okay, y'all. Let's do us some lipstick. I think this one's kind of pinkish looking. This is a Maybelline, and it smells good. Oops, y'all, I don't know how to put on lipstick. God. Yeah, I like it. I just got that one. This one, it was on sale at Walmart. Because I don't pay full price for anything, y'all. Off a cheap bit. I live on Social Security disability. Okay? Y'all know that ain't much. And because I had to take it when I was 54 or 55, it cut down a big chunk of my money. Big chunk! So I was like, shit. Damn it. It's already glossy, but I want glossy, y'all. And I love this stuff. It moisturizes even over top of stuff. This is some good stuff. I need to look it up and get some more on there. And this one, y'all, is from Kat Von D. And there's its color. And I tried this. Oh my God. This is incredible color. Okay, now, y'all. Let's do... Oh my neck. Color, so we could do that. But here's the look. Cheryl Pink. Cheryl Pink! Hey, girl. Okay, now let's do Cheryl Thursday, okay? Let me disconnect that, because I ain't taking that fucking call. Let's see if I got colors in here. Got markers. And I don't know what that is. And we got some on the bottom, but these are crayons. And this one, no, these are black markers. And I was looking for that for my babies and those realborns. Yeah, and it's in here. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to pick from these colors. So let's close our eyes and we'll go 1. Don't tell me. 2 and 3. Black, red, and green. Yo, I have to do it. Black, red, and green. Okay. Is that black? Yes, it is black. Okay, there you go. Cheryl Thursday. Black, red, and green. Okay, I'm going to leave these hanging out. I don't know where my crayons are. They must be in the other drawer. Or other container. And y'all, look at this. Down there. See it? So far, that is stuff I do not want. That I will be decluttering when I do a declutter. And go through my stuff and do a declutter along with that stuff. I thought, damn it. I need to put that all back and do a proper declutter of it. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do. So this is the look. Ow. Okay. Look. Just turned my hair red. I scratched myself here and I don't know how I did it. And then I was putting in a ponytail and got done. What the hell is wet on my hand, y'all? I had blood all in the back of my hair. It was down my neck, back here where I was doing the ponytail. I don't know what I done. I scratched it and then I touched it apparently and it was weak, and so I cleaned it up with one of my medical wipes and it already went and sucked in because that's how fast it's healing. I guess with all the medications I'm on, because I am on 5,000 unit daily vitamin D, and I also take hair, skin, and nails. When I started my hair journey, y'all, and I just cut this much of it off, and I cut it once a month. But when I started my hair journey, my hair was up to here. And then y'all seen where it was down to here in less than a year. And it's, let me get it and I'll show y'all, okay? Oh. Yeah. It's the generic one, but it's Spring Valley hair, skin, and nails. And y'all, this stuff, my hair is in my damn lipstick. This stuff works. Look at my skin. I mean, I tore it up yesterday. This was all funky looking. And then now, and then look. And I run out of it, and I know I've run out of it and not been taking it because I look at my skin and go, damn, I must be out of my hair, skin, and nails. But yeah, here it is. Can you see it? There we go. But they're just little purple pills. Purple pink. And you take them once a day. And y'all, I'm weird, but I love the way this smells. I love the way it smells. It smells like overdose of vitamin. But that's the only one I take besides the vitamin D one. That's over the counter. Oh, and I have to take, along with my 3 prescription for sinuses, because I have sinusitis all year round. And on top of it, I have seasonal allergies. And then, what the hell? I don't get just one. Like, I have eczema and psoriasis. Not just one, both. I have osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis. What the hell? But I say, damn, I guess my body is greedy and it wants all of it. It just wants all of it. But yeah. Anyway, y'all, this is the look. Damn, why do I keep getting calls? This is the look. Okay. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to grow my channel, y'all. I have 105 subscribers. Yes. And then I do love doing these videos. I mean, I'm not a professional at this. I do this because I enjoy it, okay? And then I've noticed a couple of people out there, they enjoy watching me do it. And I'm like, hey, this is up my ass, man. I could do this. Oh my God, I could do this. This is awesome. And so give me a thumbs up. Like my channel, share my channel. Y'all, leave me a comment, okay? Okay? Yeah? Okay. Thank you. Tomorrow is Cheryl Thursday. Bye, y'all. Cookie Kelly out.